Welcome everyone. Thanks for clicking into my video. How about that view, huh? There is not a day goes by that I don't feel incredibly blessed that I get to see that almost every day. I wanted to do a couple of things in this video. One, I want to give you guys an update if you've been following for a while on my weight loss journey. I have now lost 30 pounds, but I really want to reiterate it's not really about the number. It's not about what the scale says. That's just a tool to motivate and help me move forward, or I guess really just kind of feel small successes every time the scale says a little bit less. But it's definitely 100% more about what I can physically do. I'm 60 and I kind of let myself go, I guess. I had always been incredibly fit my entire young adult life. And at some point, I just kind of let it go because of the way I was coping and dealing with certain things that had gone on in my life. And I'm super excited that that no longer has a hold on me. And I am moving forward with some pretty significant goals. And I'm super excited about that. So, one of those goals had been to complete a hike that I had completed years and years and years ago. There was a certain place in that hike that I wanted to get to for reasons that had to do with my heart dog. And then I moved away from that area, so I haven't really been able to kind of push that. It's in the Phoenix area and it's incredibly hot, as you guys probably know, a large part of the year, and it made it really hard to train for that. So I am going to go back and complete that. Then, whenever I got to the canyon, it's intimidating. I have really struggled to get my feet underneath me and get down the trail at the canyon. I'm excited to say that I have gotten a handle on that. I am very blessed to be around people that love and know this canyon inside and out. So, with that being said, I have set a goal to hike down to what's called Havasu Gardens and camp for 2 nights and hike back up. And then the goal after that is going to, of course, be all the way down to the river. Some people have done that with ease, but that happens for very few people. And I take care of patients all the time that misjudge the canyon. And so I'm just taking it very cautiously and very slowly. I'm going to combine that with another goal, and that was to go backpacking. Backpacking is something I've wanted to do for years. So I'm just keeping my focus on the canyon right now just because that's something that I've been wanting to do since I got here last October. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wander on down the trail here, show you guys a little bit more of the canyon. And as the sunset comes, I'm going to show you my first piece of gear that I'm going to use to backpack with and my reasons why. All right, let's go look at some more of the canyon, okay? So, obviously, I have changed locations. I had to go take care of a few things. But so, as promised, I was going to try to talk to you a little bit about the first piece of equipment that I have picked for my beginning backpacking experience. Okay, so the first stove that I bought and I've chosen not to use is, it works good enough. It doesn't have the stability I feel like I need right now. It does work pretty good. You just open it, take it out, open it up, and put it onto here. It's got a reasonable place to cook off of. Then there it goes. Okay, so there's no wind block. There's nothing keeping, if it was super windy, there's nothing to keep it from the wind really hitting it. Well, that one will work, and I'm not like gonna throw it away or anything. It's not gonna be my favorite, I can already tell. So then I had already bought this pot. I believe it's a 600 milliliter, and it's just me, so that's okay. You squeeze this and open it up, and then ta-da, no big deal. And there's a lid. This is rubber. It doesn't get hot. This doesn't melt. But what I like about this is the windbreak and the distribution of heat. So that supposedly makes for a quicker heating, and of course then uses less fuel. I decided to go ahead and upgrade and of course it's the same company, so that's a good idea. So this is the little stove, and it has a pretty wide, I'm not sure which word to use, surface area. I don't know. It's larger. We'll just say that. And while there's 4 surfaces here, this is significantly larger. And I am fearful that it's going to tip over. You can't always have, and when you're backpacking, you can't always have a perfect surface to cook on. And so I'm a little bit nervous about that. So I really like that this is a lot bigger. And then again, it works exactly the same. It just goes on. I have Bonnie with me, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on her. And then what's awesome about this is it fits right on there. And not only then does the stove itself have a little bit of a windbreak there, but then when this fits down on it, it's a really nice windbreak. So it claims that it takes about 2.5 minutes to boil water. So we're actually going to test that today. Okay, so let's start this, and then I will set a timer on my watch. The flame is very uniform. Oh, the watch. Hey Siri, set timer for 2.5 minutes.
2 minutes and 30 seconds, counting down.
Okay. It's just been 3.33 minutes, maybe, and that's a definite boil. But I would call that a success. I will definitely be able to cook my meals on my backpacking trips. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I appreciate you sticking around if you made it all the way to the end. I realize these aren't the fanciest of videos, but I hope you gained or learned a little bit of something out of it, or at least saw something pretty that you liked. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.